Anfernee Simons this past season has been one of the biggest breakout players in the NBA. Going into this season, I don't think Simons was on anybody's radar to legitimately be playing at a damn near all-star level, because just last year, Simons was basically like the 7th, 8th man on the rotation, averaging merely 7 points. But compared to this year, he's had a major leap, averaging 17 points on good efficiency. His shooting and his shot creation have hit a whole new level, and comparing it to just last year, it would look like you're watching a completely different player. So what has led to this seemingly unexpected explosion that Simons has had this year? And with the return of Dame next year, will Simons be able to keep up or even increase this level of production to the next upcoming season? That's what I'm going to be trying to explain in this video, why Simons have gotten this much better after a year, and also be explaining why Simons have more potential than you might think. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, Simons going into the NBA, he was drafted with the 24th overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft. And for the first few years in the league, it was very uneventful for the most part. Only played 20 games in his rookie year and spent a good chunk of that season playing in the G League. And then his sophomore and his third year in the league was okay, but nothing to write home about. And when you fast forward now to his fourth year in the league and you watch his film, it's like you're watching a completely different player. This season, Simons averaged 17.3 points, 3.9 assists, 2.6 rebounds on a 58.3 true shooting percentage. That's very good numbers for a guy, especially going into the season. A lot of people weren't expecting him to have this breakout year, and to be playing this well is astonishing. In addition, Simons has become legitimately one of the best three-point shooters in the entire NBA. He shot the three ball at a 40.5% clip on 7.8 attempts a game. And when you look at the threes he's shooting, it's not a lot of catch and shoots. It's a lot of off dribble threes and a lot of difficult contested shots to make. To be able to shoot 40% from three and majority of your shots are coming off the dribble makes that 40.5% more meaningful, knowing that you aren't just doing regular catch and shoots. You're actually having to maneuver around to get your threes off. And Simons has one of the quickest jumpers I've seen in the NBA. His ability to always come off screens, and when he even has only a little bit of space, he always finds a way to shoot the ball quick enough before the defense can truly contest it. And when you pair that up with his shifty and crafty handles, you're looking at practically another Damian Lillard on your team. Watching a lot of Simons film, you can see that he's picked up a lot of moves from Dame, especially his step backs, how he shoots off screens. Simons always does this hesitation off screens, and it freezes the defender enough for him to get his shot off. Like this play, he gets a screen, Draymond switches, and you see Simons resets and just does this one simple through the leg dribble, and he does it quick enough hesitation where Draymond wasn't able to react quickly enough, and Simons drills this three. Here, look how high Cat is going to help on the screen, and Simon does just a simple in and out dribble, then basically does a two dribble pull up for the three. And that's the thing about most of the clips I'm showing, is that the defense doesn't know what coverages to play really on Simons this year. Some would hard hedge, some would just play drop coverage, and most of the times the defenses weren't working. Simons' shot creation is basically borderline near elite. He's just so good coming off screens and always finds a way to get his shot off, or if the defenses play too high on him, he has way too good of a handle for defenses to clamp him. Simons is actually shooting 38.7% on pull-up three-point shots. And to highlight more of his ball handling ability, I think because of how good his ball handling is, I think that's what's going to make him a very good finisher this upcoming season. Simons is very quick and pretty explosive for his size, and he's 6'3", and he's more of a combo guard than a point. And his quick first step with him going downhill should be something you should acknowledge. For example, this play, Simons gets a screen and Kemba Walker is at Simons' hip, and Mitchell Robinson is backpedaling to try to slow down Simons at the rim. but it doesn't matter because Simons is just way too quick and gets a right hand layup to go. On this play, he gets an ISO with Durant. He does a hesitation, and you can see Durant's defensive stance is forcing Simons to go left, and Simons recognizes this and crosses back right hard, and Durant tries to recover, but Simons is way too quick and gets a right hand hook layup for 2 points. Here, Simons gets a screen, and around the mid-range area, he does this beautiful stutter dribble here that freezes McGee just long enough for Simons to get the layup plus and one. Now, Simons finishing at the rim actually wasn't that great. He shot 56% in the restricted area, but seeing how Simons is able to go to the rim and always find a way to break down the defense and get to the rim, I do think that percentage will increase during the upcoming season, because if he can simply make more accurate finishes at the rim, he has a very good handle, he's quite swift, and has the tools to reach the basket with ease. Therefore, it shouldn't be challenging for Simons to get to the rim. Simply, the only real thing you should hope for, Blazers fans, is his increase in finishing and converting the points at the rim. But those aren't the only flashes and promises that we've seen from Simons this year. He's actually shown true flashes of being a good playmaker. Here, Simons gets a screen, and the Mavs are sending a soft double on Simons, and before they can fully commit, he drives hard right. Then you can see Josh Green rotate from the corner to an attempt to try to stop Simons, but in midair, I still don't know how he did it, but Simons managed to find Snell in the paint for the bucket. On this one, Simons catches the ball, gets a screen left, and you can see how Martin is trying to go over the screen, and Bam is playing high to prevent a three from Simons. That leaves the roller and Nurkic open, and Simons gets Nurkic the ball in space, and he finishes the play over Duncan Robinson. Simons has just been good at finding guys off of screens and being able to dump the ball off in drives. His passing has been good in those certain areas. I still think Simons needs to get better with his decision making in the pick and rolls, because scoring off the pick, I would say he's been really good, but his decision making after getting a screen, I do believe that is an area that he should improve in, because even though that Dame is going to be coming back full time, Simons playing off the ball, playmaking off of Dame's creation should be an added bonus to the Blazers offense. But the one issue that I know people will have about Simons as a player this upcoming season is that Damian Lillard will be coming back full time. And we know Dame is one of the best basketball players in the world, but he is very ball dominant. And Simons this year, for the most part, had the ball. He didn't really have to share with anybody since Dame was out for injury for most of the year. Now that Dame will be back full time, Simons is going to have to learn to play more off the ball. So I can understand why that's a concern, but I do want to say that Simons this year, when it came to just catch and shoot threes, shot 48% on 4 attempts a game. And when you just filter it to just catch and shoots alone, he shot 45%. So whenever his teammates would pass the ball to him, he was usually money on catch and shoot shots. And we know Damian Lillard is one of the best playmakers in the league today. So when he's out there creating for Simons playing off the ball, we at least know he's going to be very good at catch and shooting the basketball. So what does this all mean for Simons? We know this year that he was a very efficient player, one of the best three-point shooters in the league, who can eventually become one of the best offensive players in the league, period. And we also know that he's only 23 years old, probably one of the biggest reasons why he got that 4-year, $100 million contract. He's not even in his prime yet, and he just had such a great season. And it actually just blows my mind. And I can't wait for this next season, especially for Blazers fans, to see how Damian Lillard and Simons are going to be playing off of each other. Now, since CJ is no longer in the picture, Simons is going to be asked to be the number 2 guy next to Dame. And let's see if Simons can actually do it. But that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think Simons is going to be doing next year. And also let me know, do you guys think that Simons could possibly be an all-star next year? Make sure to let me know that in the comment section below. So before you guys leave the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and have a blessed day.